Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are going back to MLB The Show 21. I was a little bored with 26, so I thought I would go back to the earliest game we can play, and here we are. So in 21, the in-game team looked like Brian Reynolds, Mickey Mantle, Fernando Tatis Jr. in the outfield. Then the infield is Miggy Cabrera, Trey Turner, Corey Seager, Pablo Sandoval, the last year he was in the game before he retired, and then Kyle Schwarber, the player of the month that somehow had catcher secondary to it still. And then here we go. So now we're in the game, and back then I wanted my uniforms to look like a pencil for some reason. I mean, at the time I was my second year of high school, my sophomore year, but for some reason, yeah, I did that. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking back then, but hey, Pablo Sandoval, one of my favorite players growing up, from my Giants, and hits a game-tying homer. And then we have Shohei on the mound, so he strikes out another batter to end the inning. I cut this down a little bit more. It didn't feel like being on camera at the time, playing this like I recorded this the day of that I'm doing the voiceover. I'm still sick, so you might hear my voice, but my throat was very, throat's kind of scratchy. I have this cough, so excuse me for that. So we have Corey Seager, who had base hits, and now we have runners at the corners for Tatis, and he hits a RBI ground out to give me the lead 2-1. And then we still have Shohei here in the 5th inning, and we struck out the last batter of the inning to get a good inning pitch with him. And then the early timing swing homers, Trey Turner, the All-Star version, I think it was. The All-Star version hits a home run to give us a 2-run lead, or push our lead up to 2. And then Miggy Cabrera leading off the 6th inning, he hits a ball into the outfield, and we get a double there. But nothing happened out of it, so Shohei's on the mound again in the 7th inning, and we gave up a home run to make it a 1-run ball game from my opponent there. And then with struck out that batter, Frank Thomas, to end the inning and keep the lead. So there it was. And then now Kyle Schwarber on an 0-2 count, he hits it, baseball, good timing and everything, and it draws for a base hit. So we led the inning off with a base hit there. And then now we cut to Brian Reynolds' at bat on a 1-0 count, and he hits a 2-run homer to push the lead up 5-2 here in the 7th inning. Here we are, so there you go. And now Shohei Ohtani hitter-wise, gives himself another insurance run. So it's 62, 469 feet, 109.6 off the bat. And Trey Turner is back up, and he grounds out there, so it's 1 out here in the 7th. And now we have Pablo Sandoval, his 4th at bat of the game. Is 1 for 3 with the homer, and then he gets a base hit here, so he's 2 for 4 now with the home run and a single. And Miggy Cabrera 2 for 3 in this game. and he hits it late timing but good PCI, and it somehow gets enough to drop for a double. So now we have runners on second and third, 1 out. Here in the seventh for Mickey Mantle, and I was getting a lot of good pitches to swing at, the first pitch of the at bats, and so there we are. And then it was a bad jump, but bad enough throw to be able to still make it safely there. So it's 7-2, and now Corey Seager with the runner on third, 2 outs, and hits it just late, but great PCI, and it's enough in this game, this year's game, in 21 to hit a home run on. That's how it was this year. I wish it was that way still. Would be a lot more fun. And then Kyle Schwarber makes it in the 8th inning, makes it 10-2 on another early swing. Great PCI though. There we go. So now it's 10-2, and now Brian Reynolds is up against Lee Smith, and that starts off with a foul ball. And then second pitch of the at bat got good timing, good PCI, and then that gets caught, even though the worst swings are getting homers. And now Shohei with 1 out here in the 8th inning. Let's see what he can do. And he pops it up here, I think, unless there's a foul ball. No, popped it up, so it's 2 outs here in the 8th inning now. And then Trey Turner, here he is, and he hits it, good timing, good PCI, and it makes it 11-2 in the game for me. And now Pablo Sandoval with a chance to mercy my opponent with a home run here, and being 2 for 4 so far. And he hits it with good timing, and it's going to be a home run to give us a Mercy Rule win back in MLB The Show 21. So there we go, Mercy Rule. I mean, doesn't happen much this year for me. I mean, at all, ever. Maybe once. That was it. I just get rage quits and then really bad losses. But yeah, I mean, that is the game. So, excuse that. But yeah, if you like this one, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.